The first thing is listening to the unheard voices. When Kaushik and I came together in 2015 to start Kheti, for 6 months we spent in going to the farmers, traveling villages, hundreds of them, just listening to them. Tell us about your life. What's happening? What's going well? What's not? And what are the, in the process, we basically tried understanding their aspirations, their unmet needs, their unarticulated needs, their barriers, their motivations. So all these things we really try to dig deep and understand. And that, in the hindsight, is one of the best things that we had done. You know, I never regretted that even a moment. Going and listening to your customers empathetically, not to just put words in their mouth and hear what you want to hear, but going with a clean slate and having that willingness to be wrong. Maybe you had a hypothesis, a willingness to learn something, an insight which tells you that what your bias earlier was is definitely wrong. So, a couple of things which really stood out for me from that journey. When we spent time, one of the questions that we understood was, so people keep saying this is what not working, that is not working. When I asked them question, tell me what level of income will make you feel that agriculture is worth it, right? Agriculture is worth it and being a farmer is worth it. Honestly, in my head, I had an answer. Maybe they'll talk about 25,000 a month, 40,000 rupees a month, something like that, for them to feel agriculture is worth it. We were amazed that our farmers had an answer in the range of 5 to 10,000 rupees a month. They said, this is our income that we want. This is the income that we want. We want to be sure we get that income. So that was one. And today, if you look at what we have done, everything is backworked to that particular conversation and which over time, again, it's not just a one-time thing. Even in the last September, we guys went back and kept doing these conversations with farmers to reset our understanding. But that really sharpens our confidence in terms of, and informs our gut as to what are we really solving here? What are we really trying to optimize? Whom are we solving this for? It's not just my bias. It is a user called farmer, and listening to those unheard voices is super important. Another striking thing that I remember from those conversations was when I asked them, okay, you say farming is not working. Tell me what are the things you tried and what do you do when you say it's not working? They said, okay, there are a lot of reasons. Some reasons are like increased heat, new types of pests and diseases, water drying up. This is one category. Another category is we are not getting seeds, we are not getting proper fertilizers or financing, etc. These things maybe we know how to solve, but this category of problems like increased heat, water drying up, pests. So broadly, what they didn't use is climate risk, but for the bucket of climate risk, they said, we don't have any solution. We just look up to Almighty and pray. We don't really have any solution for these. It gave us a window into a space which today feels like a zone of hopelessness and helplessness. So that helped us inform as to, hey, do we want to be a company which does everything? Or do we want to be a company which does one thing really well and connects the dots in other things? So in that, like to pick our specialty and specialization, we said, okay, look, climate risk is one thing for which we heard again and again and again that there aren't too many solutions out there, particularly for smallholder farmers. How do we innovate for them? So that conversation really helped us sharpen the axe in terms of what we do.